Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Right side complete. That's Woods. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got it.
It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought get after that offense and make your plays, and when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Got a man. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and 3. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Play action now, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. 20! Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 46 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Jefferson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. This 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now with that clock rolling. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Here's Prescott.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never play up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you don't want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on AH Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, 36 yards. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Before he came up to the booth, the last thing he said is,
what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Man open left side is Brown.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. All right, offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down.
I feel like I can... Thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Brissett.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Brissett.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 35 yards.
And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Commanders nothing.
second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
You're 19. We're good.
Here's Brissett. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Erickson now to return. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Brissett now on second down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue.
Allen, the man in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got a man complete. He's by himself. Keenan Allen still going. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught, but he will not get the 2 points. He's stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Austin Eckler. He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They go play action with Brissett. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson to throw, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from a yard out. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Brissett to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chargers 49, Commanders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Charger drive about to get going.
Go.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.